Alright, so what's up guys? BP Hero coming back at you here. And what we're swinging today is the 2021, quote-unquote, DeMarini Nautalai USSSA model. And before I get too far into this, let's talk about this for a second. Out of all the watch time this channel gets, only 30% of you are subscribed. That's unacceptable. Do something about it. Anyway, on with the video. Thanks to Headbanger Sports for sending this out to me so I can get a review on it for you guys. And remember, you can reach out to me to get a good price on anything that's on their website, or if you're just looking for bats, you can use code BPHERO, as I've got it listed down here, to save $40 off of any slow pitch bat over 270 or more. The choice is yours. Go out and get you something. The field we're hitting on here is like 320 down the lines and 350 in center, and I did leave some of the 300-foot shots in that didn't quite get out of the baseball field. Just for reference that these bats are capable of achieving 300 feet, and the fact that I'm a punk and can't hit a ball much further than about 320 consistently. Balls we're using in the video are a mix of 44 400s, classic M's, and there's some evil BP52 pluses in here too. This one is a 28.5 and is approved for USSSA, NSA, and ISA play. It has about 75-ish swings on it, and it needs it. I'm telling you right now. You'll see what I mean when we get to the labs. This thing is in-loaded, and there's no specific loading listed as per most Wilson stuff, but I will say that it did feel close to a full ounce, so I'm not sure where the 0.5 comes from here. This one has a 13-inch barrel, and once we got the funk knocked off of it, it was sounding great and hitting the ball well. The 13-inch barrel was forgiving, but the sweet spot wasn't the biggest. But I will say there was absolutely no mistaking what it felt like when you got it. The sound was way different, and you could really see the next gear performance and really see the ball explode off of this bat. It does feature an alloy handle, and it was rigid, and it really only let itself be known that it was alloy if you missed towards the very end of the bat. It just wrung your hands and let you know, hey, this thing's stiff if you don't use it right. Let's head over to the labs and check out a few things, and then we'll head back to the field to let you know what I really thought of this thing.
Hey, he can't do it.
So on a scale here, this being a 28.5, I was surprised to see that it came in at 28.3, and I'll tell you why. DeMarini's heavier stuff has been known to run a little bit light on the scale in the past for me. I've got a 30-ounce Mad Dog for all you old school guys that know what that is, and it comes in at like 28.1, and I've had like a DeMarini LC5 that was a 30-ounce that came in at, gosh, I think it might have even been like 27.9. And just a few, I've had a few others through the years that, you know, the 28s and the 30s usually tend to scale a little bit light. So I was surprised to see that this did scale right at just about what it was stickered at. The swing weight was always there. It always felt heavy. It just scaled light. Just again, further to the point that sometimes scale weights do not matter as much as people think they do. And moving things on to the tester here, this thing with the wrapper on it, as you can see, came in at almost 380. That is insane considering most of these bats these days are coming in around the 275-ish mark. This thing came in at 380. 1450, which is the notch below 1500 on the tester here, is what is considered the pass-fail line for this ASA tester converting to U-Trip. And the fact that this thing came in at 380 was just mind-blowing. I'll cover a little bit more on this as I do some more of these DeMarini reviews and kind of share my theory on what some of that might be. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we're going to try and find out. Moving on to where this was at, with just a little over 100 swings on it, you're looking at about 230 for compression. And like I said, that's within 100 swings, the needle drops this fast on this thing. You get that first 75-ish swings on it to get it loosened up, and it comes down really fast. I'm getting ready to do a review on the DeMarini Nautalai from 2019. They dubbed the Red Bat. And my plan is to take about 30-ish swings with it and throw it on the tester, take another 30 with it and throw it on the tester, just so we can watch the needle kind of creep down, because it did the same thing where it tested really high. And something new I'm doing for the labs here, yes, the radar stuff will be coming, but what I'm also working on doing here is just kind of giving a close-up look at the bat after we've put our swings on it, just to see is there any spiral cracks or webbing or paint chips or seams or anything like that, just so we can have a look at it and see and kind of discuss it a little bit if there's anything to talk about. Nothing worth seeing here, but I wanted to put it in. Let me know what you guys think of this idea. Lab stuff out of the way, back to the field. So DeMarini has really been stepping up their U-Trip game in the last couple of years, and they are back at it again this year. The biggest thing I'll tell someone who's looking at buying one of these DeMarini bats, give it a few rounds of BP. It's not like a Werther or Mikan where you can just peel the wrapper off and have a broken in bat. They're going to take 75 to 100 swings to really get loose and hit the ball well. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Get through that break-in period, and it hits just as well as anything else. It's bombs away. I'm going to put the stamp of approval on this one, and I'll tell you why. What I look for in a BP Hero approved bat is something that is fairly user-friendly, meaning just about anyone could pick it up and hit a ball well with it. Yes, I did mention the smaller sweet spot, but that is in comparison to other brands. It was still big enough to be user-friendly and hit a ball well with it. The DeMarini U-Trip bats are starting to get a lot of hype on Facebook and stuff like that, so I encourage you that if you are curious, grab one and check it out. And again, big thanks to Headbanger Sports for sending this out to me. Don't forget to use that discount code and subscribe to the stinking channel so I don't have to do this awkward where I stop the video and we talk about it all the time.
You got another one in there? Throw me that. Yeah, throw me that other one. Huh? Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, they were good. They were the fun ones.
There's one more in here.
All right.
Electric balls or something?
Wow. Okay.